What's up?
You guys heard that, right?
Heard what?
It's time to pizza bagel.
Let's pizza this bagel up.
It's where I pizza, you bagel, and we pizza bagel.
Goddamn right. You know, usually we celebrate that even though people have a case of the Monday's the best day of the week, but we didn't get to record on a Monday.
Yeah.
Some dumb shit, which we'll talk about. But here we are on a Tuesday. Still the pizza and the bagel, so still the best day of the goddamn week.
Yeah, not that they can, that they know.
Well, I know.
But I also know. And
That's
I
right.
look forward to Mondays, and when we don't record on a Monday,
It makes us
sad.
Makes me a
pizza.
sad panda. Yeah. So what's going on? What's new with the week?
Let's see. So I met up with my sister and the fam for some dinner last week.
Very nice.
She has been listening to the show, and it sounds like that she's been enjoying it a lot.
Awesome.
So shout out to Gina.
Of course.
Love you lots. And also she was talking about, I think it was like our Prison Pal episode. Prisoner Pen Pal. That she, oh, that's embarrassing.
Rude.
So there was, so the Pizza Pen Pals episode, she was dying laughing like at the end of the episode. We were talking about like our last meal. Mm-hmm. And when you were talking about how your last meal would be the sizzle plate. The sizzle plate. Yeah, the fajitas. Dude, she's like, that's fucking hysterical. Just imagining like them walking down the hallway. It's like, and everyone's like, I'll fucking have what that guy's having.
Yeah, fuck you. No, you won't. Yeah.
So yeah, she loved that. So I just want to give her a little shout out. Thanks for listening.
Hell yeah.
Love you. And then one other thing is Tom, the guy, everybody that made the Pizza Bagels logo, as you see for the social medias.
Tommy boy, he's the guy.
Yep. He has created some new stickers, and he did make a little fun video.
Very nice.
Kind of 90s TV sitcom.
Hell yeah.
With our Pizza Bagel song.
Tommy boy's the best, man.
Right.
He loves doing that shit. He put out a video. I remember it was like, I don't know, a couple years ago, I posted something about how I was getting back into NoFX. And he posted a video of, it was the whole song of Champs-Élysées. And it was just like 2 snippets. And it was one of me wearing a beret and one of me like gaily smoking a cigarette. And it would just go like, oh, Champs-Élysées, one other. It was just back and forth, beret, gay cigarette smoking to a French punk song. It was fucking awesome.
That's sweet.
Hell yeah, Tommy boy.
Do you know what NoFX stands for?
Nope.
No fucking straight edges.
No shit. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's at least what we were figured out or found out back in high school. So
or invented,
maybe.
perchance?
Yeah, maybe.
Have you verified that this is correct?
I have not tried to Google this.
Sure,
and I mean, this was fucking 20 years ago or more, 25 years ago.
I mean, I don't know. I still think that KMFDM stands for Kill Motherfucking Depeche Mode. But that could be. I mean, I also heard that Marilyn Manson took out a couple ribs to suck his own dick.
I do remember that, too.
Word on the street is that is trash. not correct.
Yeah, so anyways, when we do get the video going, he wants to help us out doing an actual video intro for when we do video and putting up on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So we discussed about doing one of those 90s sitcom TV things. Like, you know, when you're like, they show like the uncle and he's like washing the car and he looks up,
up and smiles.
Yeah, he like throws the rag over his shoulder, hands on the hips,
fists
on
his love handles, and he's like, "Ooh, I dropped my wrench."
Right. So we're gonna work all
Look
out
at
all
clumsy dad again.
Yeah.
I love that.
So if you guys are interested, go follow him on Instagram. It's the Tommy Boy, but it's BOI.
Of course it is.
on the Insta, the Tommy 2 M's, the Tommy Boy.
The Tommy Boy.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tommy.
So other than that, I don't know. Anything on your end?
No. Man, I don't know. I'm struggling with just being an adult lately. It fucking sucks sometimes.
Sure does.
It's so funny that when you're a kid, all you want to do is be a grown-up. And when you're a grown-up, you're just like, fuck, I want to be a kid again.
Yeah.
Like, it fucking sucks being like, all this freedom fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't wait till I grow up so I can live in my own house.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool, now I have to pay for rent.
They're like, that'll be
utility
$1,000 a
bills
month. And I'm like, what?
And groceries.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking sucks, man. You know, I've been finding myself, so my job's great. My big boy job is great, and I'm paid well, and I don't hate it. But like the last week, it's just gotten on my fucking nerves. And I think that's normal for your job to piss you off a lot of the time. And it really has. And I've been spending some time thinking about, and this is something that I've been thinking about a lot that bothers me. Like, I'm a little bit jealous that chicks get to do OnlyFans. Like, also, I don't think it's healthy. I'm not going to get into that too much, but I'm a little bit angry I can't do it. Because after I have a shitty week of work, I just come home and I'm like, man, it would be nice to open like a nice bottle of Beaujolais. Don't be disgusting.
Well, you're talking about OnlyFans.
A nice bottle of Beaujolais, turn on my webcam, and then 4 finger spread my butthole onto the fucking internet for $1,000 an hour.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could.
Awesome. You think?
Yeah, there's gay dudes that want to see dudes' buttholes.
I don't know if you've seen my butthole, but I think straight chicks might be into it. To be honest, it's pristine. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I'm not going to put a CD on the floor and try and figure it out or whatever.
CD.
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
I mean, you could.
I could. But, it just fucking sucks having grown-up responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it makes me really miss being a kid. And it's wasted on the young, right? Youth is wasted on the young. That's what they say.
Yeah.
And being a kid, certainly. Because I have this love affair with all my memories of being a kid. Like, everything being scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up. First of all, when you're a kid, you wake up like whenever you wake up.
Yeah.
That is fucking incredible. Right?
Yeah.
No alarms, no fucking shit to do. And then your mom or dad or whatever system you have is like, okay, so in like 15 minutes, we're going to brush our teeth. We're going to have some apple slices and peanut butter. We're going to watch some cartoons. And then don't forget, you have basketball with Morgan at noon. And then you're having a sleepover with Nick at 6:30. Everything was planned out.
Yeah.
All of your fun was planned.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just want that in my fucking life so bad.
I do miss being a kid.
God.
But, I mean, yes. It is one of those things where you're like, I can't wait to grow up. And yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
It sucks being an adult.
It's
got its benefits. But, like, the crazy thing is that, like, just came across something which I thought was nostalgic for me.
Uh-huh.
When's the last time you had a Yoo-hoo?
Oh my God. Okay, let me answer your question with a question just out of curiosity. Do they still sell Yoo-hoo?
Yes, but it's not like everywhere. But there's like shitty gas stations, and I'm sure there's probably
it's
a
still
grocery
in a glass bottle,
store.
probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think like Mark's or whatever sells like the little juice boxes of Yoo-hoo.
Man, I can't tell you. I literally, I think it had to have been when I lived in New York, so before I was 12. So we're talking over 30 years ago.
Okay.
But I remember liking it, and I also went through a short stint when I was like 10 or 11 of shoplifting. And I used to steal Yoo-hoos. And I thought they were the best.
I remember liking them. I was like, yeah, these were pretty delicious. They were like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought one because I'm like, I'm an adult. I can buy my own Yoo-hoo.
Hell yeah.
Don't need you, Mom. Sorry.
That's right. Sorry, Ma.
Yeah, it tastes like shit.
Stop.
It's terrible. No wonder why kids like it, because it's just sugar water with some like chocolate flavoring.
Some brown.
It's yeah. It's like watered down chocolate milk, but more on the watery end. Like, it's fucking gross.
Man, I remember loving it.
Yeah, I thought it was fucking awesome too, but it fucking sucks.
Wow.
Like, it's only good because it feels nostalgic, but when you actually get into it again as an adult, you're like, what the fuck was I even doing?
Yeah, like Easy Cheese. You remember Easy Cheese?
The canned cheese?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to be real with you.
You still rock it.
I still love the canned cheese. I eat it like once a year with some like Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
But when I eat them, I'm like, I cannot fucking stop eating these.
Have you seen the Easy Cheese cracker hack?
Oh, yeah. Where you put like the Ritz cracker on top and then squeeze it and it just all like forms itself.
Yeah, you put like the Ritz butthole over the shaft of the cheese cock, and then it just like somehow spins the cheese perfectly around the outside of your cracker.
I did see that, but I have not tried that.
Bananas.
I
don't know.
Next time I go to the grocery store, I'm going to pick some of those up.
Yeah, you should try that in the grocery store before you hit checkout.
So if it doesn't work, just be like, this is stupid.
You. Yeah,
I'm not
just
getting
throw
this.
it on the floor. Be like, I was sold a bill of goods. This is trash.
Or do I, like Big Daddy, I take the can and throw it on the floor. It's like, Microsoft went down 3%.
Yep. Just
and I get a discount.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, fuck you, botulism. I'll just take $3 off of this. I love it. What else did you do? You have anything else that you remember that when you were a kid that you loved? And
this is another one that I was just thinking about that I didn't like love it, but it was definitely a thing in the 90s that they brought back, and I tried again. Also tasting like shit was Crystal Pepsi.
Okay.
Did you have that?
I've had Crystal Pepsi. I remember loving it.
Okay.
You had it recently?
It was like probably it was either last year or the year before. Maybe the year before. Maybe in like
did you have to like,
in like
buy
22
it on eBay?
No, there was like they brought them back.
No
like
shit.
there was a shitty gas station down the street from my old job, and they literally had a whole fucking like a rack of like one of the cardboard cutout racks.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. And I took a picture, sent it to Garrison, and he's like, buy all of them. I did.
Yeah, he does love a good investment.
Yeah,
He's still pretty heavy on GameStop, so.
I sent it to him. All right, I bought, like, I didn't buy all of them, but I probably bought like 10 or 12 of them and brought them back, and we tried it, and was like, this is fucking terrible.
Gross. Yeah.
And I'm like, Garrison's like, I might have fucked up. I'm like, yeah, you owe me $50.
I remember it being gross, but like a status symbol. Mm-hmm. Like you were a cool kid if you were rocking a Crystal Pepsi.
Well, yeah. It was also like, whoa, this is Pepsi, but clear like Sprite.
Yeah. Do you remember the commercial from Saturday Night Live, Crystal Gravy? It was like a year after Crystal Pepsi came out.
No.
All I remember is that, Farley was in it. And it was just like, when's the last time you've been to a diner? And someone's like, I'll have this shitty pancake stack. And the server's like, well, just so you know, we also have. And then it was like, Crystal Gravy. I know I'm saying it like our song, Crystal Gravy. And they brought it out, and they just pour it, and it's like this really thick, clear liquid. It took forever to pour, and it was so disgusting. And then they got into like a Crystal Gravy fight in the diner where I was just like picking up handfuls of it and throwing it at each other. It was so disgusting and inappropriate. But yeah,
sounds
that
like
shit
it's
was
like
not
oozy.
good. Yeah, it was. That shit was not good though. That was never good.
No.
All right.
What do you got? You got anything?
You might not remember this. They had a bubble gum that came in a toothpaste tube.
I do remember this. I fucking forgot that was even a thing.
Squirt it in your mouth, it is toothpaste consistency.
Yeah.
But if you can manage to not barf it up or swallow it, it turns into gum in your mouth.
I forgot that even existed.
Bro.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, was that gross.
We just fucking unlocked
That shit was so
a memory.
disgusting.
I wonder if we can like find that. 90s.
I don't even know what it was called. I think they made like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles variety of it. Like, yeah, toothpaste gum.
Gum in a tube.
Ugh.
Let's see what this is. What does
You just
it
had
say?
to roll it around behind your teeth for like 6 minutes.
Oh, well, this one says...
It's called like goop.
This one says bubble gum in a tube. This one's got Slimer on it, and there's ectoplasm.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Tubble gum?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Or it's probably supposed to be a play on
Tubal.
bubble gum, but tubal gum is in a tube. Is that the name of it? Ew, I forgot about the powder. Like there was like the little jug that was in a powder, and same thing. You just dump the powder in your mouth, and you just chew it up.
That.
And you just chew it up until
it just turns into gum.
Until it turns into gum. Yeah, this. Does that?
I do remember that. But you know what's crazy is that gum was readily available. Like they had so much gum when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Like you want a bag of Big League Chew, or do you want like
Big League Chew.
fucking
the Bazooka Joes with the comics on them?
Oh, those were horrible.
Yeah.
Or do you want like the bubble gum by the foot? Like they
Oh,
had all
yeah.
that shit. But then it was like, oh, also if you pour this disgusting powder into your mouth, in 7 minutes you'll have one large piece of shitty gum, and we're all like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like,
90s
that's
were a
what
wild time.
Yeah, I'm not brushing my teeth, but I'm gonna pour half a tube of toothpaste into my mouth and hopefully get some gum in 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I
Fucking
forgot about that.
Gross.
I was gonna say, I was hoping that they would still be around to try it out, but obviously not. That was one of those '90s like one and done.
I feel like I can find a person, likely in North Korea, that can send us a pallet of any of those. If you want to pick one, I'll buy the pallet.
Okay.
So if you want to pick one, I'll reach out to my North Korean contact and see if we can get some, fruit by the foot or fucking powder gum or toothpaste gum or whatever.
I forgot about that.
Gross.
Here's one. This falls into the video game realm.
Okay.
GoldenEye for the 64.
What about it?
Did you play that as a kid?
Everybody did.
That was like the most amazing game as a kid, right?
I traveled to play that game.
Yeah.
I went to BG as a person in high school to beat up people in college at that game. Yeah.
Yeah. So a few years ago, I was bartending at this spot over, it doesn't matter where. That bar doesn't exist anymore. But the cool thing was, as a patron, they had an N64 like at the bar and a TV in the corner. You actually came and visited at that when I was there.
Uh-huh.
And they had the Mario Kart 64, and they had GoldenEye and some other shit. And when I was there and nobody was there, like when the bar first opened, I'm like, well, I could dick around and play some video games.
Did you become the best at GoldenEye?
No, I can't even fucking do it. I was like running around, and I'm like, I don't know how to pick up guns anymore. And like it was a point where I'm like running around with my hand in the air, spinning around in circles, trying to figure out, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like when you show your friend how to play Halo for the first time.
Sure.
I'm like, I have no idea. I'm like, how did I fucking play this as a kid? The controls are all fucked up. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, my God.
You got those 4 yellow buttons on the right and just shifting you side to side.
First of all, that controller was fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with that controller was out of their fucking mind.
And then they try to top it with the Dreamcast one.
Can we talk about how there was a D-pad on the left side? The buttons were on the right side, and the fucking thing that you move around with your thumb was in the middle.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to put my dick on it? Like, how am I supposed to go up and left on the D-pad, hit this far right button, and move up forward? I'm putting my dick on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. I'm like, until that point, until I played it a couple years ago at work, I was like, dude, GoldenEye kicked so much ass, dude. Like, that was so fun.
Yeah.
I used to kick everyone's ass. But then I played, I'm like, this game fucking sucks, dude.
Man, I've been watching, I get a lot of these clips on my, like, Facebook Reels and stuff like that. And for some reason, and it's because I'm an old person now, I'm getting these clips of this, like, this guy's, like, 77 years old. And he's playing, like, Modern Warfare.
I saw this.
Clipping all of his shit.
Yeah,
and
he's like an ex-vet.
Actual sniper.
Yeah.
And he mods out all of his guns to match his sniper set from when he fought in a fucking war.
That's fucking dope.
And then he's just rocking out fucking 1,200 meter headshots.
I fucking saw that.
Tracing the wind, and he'll hit one. He'll just fire the gun off, and it'll take like 6 seconds for the round to hit the person, and then he's just like, wah!
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, I love this dude so fucking much.
Yeah, that is dope.
Just an old, he's not like a fucking, 13-year-old turd that's running around
saying the N-word.
stabbing somebody.
Well, he's probably still doing that.
Inside his mind, yeah. But he's not like stabbing somebody and then like dropping his balls on their head a bunch of times.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Fuck you. He's like, I'm 3/4 of a mile away, shot you in the face, and he's just like dying laughing by himself.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, he's like already killed a bunch of people.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So I recently, when I was doing Dry January, I bought some video games, trying to get into them, talking about stuff like GoldenEye.
Oh, yeah. I remember I just saw your post. Yeah.
Bro.
Did you pick up anything that we all suggested to you?
I did. I picked up, I have like Grand Theft Auto. I have like some one-on-one fighting game. I picked up a couple things that are fun. But man, those like war games and fighting games, they're so fast. There's so many buttons. I get killed immediately. Everybody calls me a noob.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Because you are.
Well, that's fine. But I don't need a 9-year-old to fucking tell me that.
Just calling you the F word.
Hey, you fucking noob. And I'm like, I'm going to come fuck your mother in 10 minutes. I'm going to fuck your mother, and I'm going to give you a brother, and
You're going to have to call me stepdaddy.
yeah, until I take him away from you. That's what happens next, Timmy. You fucking yeah. That's how I'm fucking. But I bought this other game. It's called Stray, and it's
that looks like so much fun,
bro. It's the best fucking game ever. You just play as a stray cat, and you just fuck with other cats, and you fuck with
puzzles
people,
and shit,
knock stuff over, and solve puzzles. There's calm music in the background, bro. A fucking 60-gram edible, a giant thing of herbal tea. And some Stray, man, I'll sleep a good solid 6.5 hours after that. Yeah, dude, yeah.
I saw that. It's on my list of games that I want to check out.
Man, is it fun?
Yeah, Stray.
So fun.
Yeah. Yeah, playing like Call of Duty and shit nowadays, like there's no way. Like I felt like I was pretty decent like back in the day.
Me too.
But like there's no way I'd probably be able to hang now. I haven't played those games in so years, and I'm way behind everybody. I'd probably be, well, maybe not as bad as you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be really good at video games. I have had excellent hand-eye coordination.
I thought you said head. I have excellent head.
I have excellent, yeah, well, probably not that much of a giver. But yeah, I had excellent or have excellent hand-eye coordination. I mean, I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a plaque on my mantle at my house that says 1994 Super Nintendo Blockbuster Champion of Ohio. The whole state.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa, for what?
Donkey Kong Country, bitch.
The first one?
Yeah.
Dude, those games were so fun.
Bro, I walked into this Blockbuster with my buddy Jacob, and it was like a speed round. You had like 5 minutes to play, and you got points. It was like you get 20 points for killing bad guys, 300 points for finishing a level, 1 point per banana.
Yeah.
Whatever. So my buddy Jacob went before me, and he scored like 1,400 points, and it put him at the top of the leaderboard at that Blockbuster. And he was like, fuck yeah, fuck you. And I'm like, all right, settle down. So I go and I play, and while I'm playing, I'm talking to the guy, because there's a person who's officiating. This was a real deal, like a real thing. And I'm talking to him the whole time. I keep looking over him and talking. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I played all through these levels, because I knew they told us what the game was before. I'm like, I practiced. I know where all the big banana levels are. I know all the bad guys to kill and when to speed through. And Jacob was right. He was in first place at like 1,400 points. I did my first round, and you got 3 rounds. I did my first round, and I got like just shy of 3,200 points. And the guy that was like checking the scores, he was like, holy shit.
What's high score mean? Did I break it?
Yeah. Yeah. I like your Woody Allen jacket. Yeah, exactly. So he's like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, that was a pretty good round, huh? And he's like, dude, you have 2 more rounds. And I go, no, that one will do. And I just didn't use my other 2 rounds. I was like, that was perfect, and I'm out of here. I left, and they call me back, and they're like, dude, you fucking won. For all of Ohio.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. It was the coolest thing. I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13 years old. It got me a platinum colored Blockbuster card that got me 2 free rentals at a time for the next 2 years.
That rules.
Dude,
especially
when you're 12?
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's like all access to porn before there was access to porn.
Yeah.
Like if there were no porn websites and you were like, you can go to all the porn websites now.
Yeah. Just
awesome.
being like, I'm just going to get 2 video games. Or
at
like,
a time.
I'm going to fucking get the Turtles movie.
Yep.
Like Secret of the Ooze, the second one.
Yep.
And
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
And
go.
Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo.
Goddamn right. And I beat up Mortal Kombat 2, and I'm like, I'm going to dump this one off, and then you have to give me another one. And I put it on like a lanyard around my neck. So I was like wearing fucking drip. Fuck you, nerd. It was 1993.
No, that probably was sick back in the day.
Oh, dude. Like, if girls gave blowjobs in 1993, I'd have gotten so many. Oh, my God. My dick would be so raw from all the sucking on it, from just the platinum Blockbuster card. It was La Tits Now. It was so good.
La Tits Now. Yeah. The 90s.
Ugh. You remember going to the mall as a kid?
Yeah. The mall's miserable now.
It was the best place.
It was the coolest fucking thing.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
If your mom wouldn't take you, you're like, dude, I'm going to call Child Family Services. This is fucking egregious.
This is ridiculous.
I shan't be treated this way, Mary Ellen.
We lived in a small little suburb town, so I was like literally, like I would just skateboard over to fucking Westgate Mall. and we used to hang out there all the time. Yep. And like my buddy's like older brother worked for Aladdin's Castle, so he would just fucking rack us with fucking credits and like Mortal Kombat.
That was the
those arcade. Yeah. But like that, like
dude, arcades. Holy shit!
Like stack us with fucking credits for like Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah!
Killer Instincts.
Turtles in Time.
The fucking Turtles game, the Simpsons game, like Ridge Racer, like all those. Oh man, there was like a
Bad Dudes. You remember Bad Dudes?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh man, there was like a pixelated fighter game that was like Mortal Kombat and like Killer Instinct, but it was like very pixelated. Fuck, what was the name of it? Virtual Fighter?
Yeah, there was Virtual
Fighter. Holy shit. Yeah. I forgot about that game.
Yeah, there was that. And Virtua Fighter was what led into Tekken. Virtua Fighter was the base platform for Tekken.
It was?
Yeah. Okay. And Tekken is still a fucking game.
They're still making them.
They're still making them.
I did love Tekken back in the Dizzle.
In fact, I got one of those games, and it's Tekken. It's like Tekken Tag Tournament 12.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Tekken Tag was sick.
They still have this character Eddie, who's like this Jamaican dude.
Oh yeah,
that does all like the backflip.
That's a button musher.
Oh yeah, dude, you need to know all the combos. Like he was one of those characters where it's like you know one 40 button combo and that's it.
Yeah.
If you block it, I'm fucked. But if you don't, it's 40 hits, baby cakes, and it's over.
All you had to do is just get him into like the handstand, like helicopter position, and then just fucking button mash fucking everything.
Hell yeah, dude. Those games are so fun.
Dude, yeah. And then we had friends that also like worked in the food court, so we'd be like, go to McDonald's, like, oh, I'll have a small fry, and then they throw in like a bunch of like cheeseburgers and nuggets in there, or like.
What's your favorite food court spot?
It was growing up was probably like Sbarro.
Yeah,
I know that's probably
I like
stereotypical.
I like Sbarro, of course. Fucking
but pizza and also like their spaghetti was like dope for being in the 90s. Like a little
Sbarro had spaghetti.
Yeah,
I thought they were strictly pizza.
No, they would do spaghetti. There's a lot of times like their meals were like undercooked.
You didn't just know a guy, like you didn't have like a family member that was like.
No, like
I brought the spaghetti for a Tony.
They would have like all the noodles sitting in like under the fucking light, and then they would just grab a scoop and then they would throw it. There was like a thing of like the hot water there, and they would just and then they would just
dumper,
yeah, they would just fucking dump that and then fucking get them all hot and wet, and then dump the sauce over it.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad for being fucking 90s mall restaurant.
Were you an Orange Julius guy?
Yeah, I would dabble.
Yeah, me too.
Grab myself a little. But they also had. Oh, remember the great steak and potato?
I do. Do you remember when Orange Julius mashed up with Annie Ann's?
Oh yeah.
And you get a pretzel.
Dude, the cinnamon sugar pretzels.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar pretzel with the jizz.
Oh yeah.
And an Orange Julius. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine how much fucking sugar is in an Orange Julius and a cinnamon
sugar pretzels,
a churro
and
pretzel with jizz on it? Yeah. Holy fuck.
So much.
Everyone's like, why do all these kids have diabetes? And we're all like, we don't know.
We grew up in the mall in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's really weird because I got all of my fruits and vegetables from Great Northern.
They had the fucking Cinnabon.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Never been that
Malls
guy.
are fucking miserable now.
Oh.
They're terrible. Yeah. They're all dying out.
Of course.
I think around here there's still Strongsville and Great Northern.
Yep.
But Great Northern, it's a fucking ghost town.
I have to go.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then you're going to see. When's the last time you've been there?
Minimum. Oh, actually, you know what? I was getting a haircut. I'm going for exactly the same reason. I have to go to American Commodore Tux.
Okay.
To get fitted for a suit for a wedding. And the last time I was there was for exactly the same thing. That was for Zach's wedding. That was 13 years ago.
Huh.
That's the last time I was at Great Northern Mall. 13 fucking years. I've driven by it.
Oh, yeah.
And been like, fuck that.
I've been there in the last year. I know I had to buy some new kicks. And I forget what else I was getting while I was there, but I'm like, oh, while I'm here, I want to get some Sakio mall chicken.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I forgot about that until right now.
That's my favorite.
The Sakio mall chicken.
Chicken teriyaki.
So good.
Double meat. 2 scoops of sauce.
They still, 2 scoops.
Yep.
They always, they still have it, but it's called like Sarku Japan. Yeah. But it was called Sakio Japan back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the business. Yep.
What about
double chicken for 99 cents?
Oh yeah,
bro.
Double meat.
This was when I found out what real Judaism was, because I remember going there with my uncle, who's not Jewish, and he's my Irish Catholic uncle, and he wanted to go somewhere else, and I was like, I want Sakio, because that was my favorite. And we went there, and I was like, yeah, I want this, and I was like, you know what? Instead of the rice, I want lo mein noodles. And he was
I've done it.
And he was like, hell yeah, dude. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, do you want double meat for 99 cents? And I was like, 10. And I was like, no. I think single meat will be fine. And my uncle was like, excuse us for a moment. And he called me over and he was like, can I ask you a question? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, what do you think you're paying for the most on that plate? He's like, do you think it's the veggies or the noodles? I'm like, no, it's probably it's probably the meat, Uncle. I didn't call him Uncle, but whatever. And
Uncle, Papa.
Hey, oh yeah, exactly. And he's like, yeah, so if the meat's the most expensive part of the meal, why? He's like, you would be losing money.
Are you Jewish or not?
If you didn't spend $1 to get double the meat, and my Judaism like came online. I was just like, beard. Oh shit. I was like, can I get triple meat? And they're like, would you fuck off, Shlomo? And I'm like, all right.
Double's fine.
I went too far.
Listen, I'm new at this.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he taught me 99-cent double meat, man.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I've had it I got it not that long ago. It's fine.
I got it too. Yeah. It was on like Uber Eats from Sarku.
Interesting.
At Great Northern. It was buy one, get one free.
Not bad. And
Uber Eats was running a 40% off discount.
Wow, this is a Jew's dream.
Let me just tell you. So it is $10.79 for one order of the Sakio / Sarku chicken teriyaki.
And then $47 in service fees and charges and all that for Uber.
Sure. But it was buy one, get one. But you have to spend $25. So I had to order like 6 orders of chicken teriyaki.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which came out to like $18 with a $4 delivery fee and like a $6 tip. So it was like $30. I was so high. And I ordered 5 orders or 6 orders of chicken teriyaki from Sakio.
That's a lot of Sakio.
It was, especially when it has to be driven 32 minutes to your house. And it's going to be cold when it gets there.
Yeah, I was going to say, just fucking throw that shit right in the pot and warm it up. This shit's cold.
Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't know it was cold chicken teriyaki. Had they mentioned that, I wouldn't have ordered 6 orders of it. Fucking idiot. But yeah, it's the bomb, dude. Teriyaki sauce and sriracha.
Yeah, dude.
Match made in fucking heaven, baby.
So good. Here's one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Something I loved as a kid, teenager, sucks as an adult. Theme parks.
It's on my list.
Cedar Point. Oh, really?
Yep. I'll go ahead and knock it off.
Yeah, Cedar Point is definitely something that or just theme parks in general, loved them as a kid, even as a teenager. I think I still went for like a birthday in my early 20s, and I would love sitting front row every roller coaster. Sure. Loved it.
Yeah.
But I think I went one more time in the last handful of years. I don't even remember if I did or not, but just my tongue got stuck
just
there.
The thought of it.
The thought of it. Yeah.
Fucking Mike Tyson over here.
Yeah, just the thought of fucking being stuck in line
all
for
day.
Fucking 9 hours for one ride in the sun.
And then you're like, fuck, dude, I am so spent from spending 3.5 hours waiting to ride this 2.5-minute ride. I can't even drink alcohol because it's so sunny out. I just want like some French fries and a soda. And they're like, that'll be $42.50. And you're like, what the fuck did you just $42.50?
It was already expensive back when we were going. It's probably way crazier now.
Oh my God. My dude, Zach, my best friend in the whole world, he's got 3 kids. And a wife. That's how you get kids. And they go to fucking science. We can get to that in another episode. But yeah, they go to Disney every year.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wait. Actually, you did talk about this in a previous episode.
Gotta be $25,000. It's gotta be $25,000.
That's insane.
Flights, hotels, parks, food, drinks, merch. It's easily gotta be $25,000.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
I mean, I guess if you have the money for it, then I guess.
I mean, I could find
for
the
the
money
kids.
for it, but I'm not going to go with any fucking kids. I'm going to go to I'm going to go back to Vietnam and see another donkey show. Fuck.
Yeah, they don't offer those at Disney World.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Do you remember stupid kid stuff? Do you remember slap bracelets?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember finding out as an adult what those were? Did you ever see what those were?
It's just like a...
Go on, finish that.
I don't know, just a... You know what? I actually never really thought about that.
No? You never found this out? All right.
I never even looked into it. Oh, wait, hold on real quick before we go into this. Guys that are listening, shoot us a text or leave us a message. I want to know if you guys are still going to theme parks.
Uh-huh.
And especially if it's recently in the last handful of years, I want to know how shitty the wait is. I want to know how expensive the food and shit is.
Definitely.
Send us a text. I want to fucking know. Or call and leave us a message. 440-363-0121.
That's right.
Okay, sorry. Back to the slap bracelets.
So, were you not part of the big reveal about first of all,
Like what? I was supposed to be invited?
Let me backtrack
Mine got
a little
lost
bit.
in the mail.
Let me backtrack a little bit. You do remember that slap bracelets were a very popular thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you remember when you found out they were dangerous? That, like, you could cut your wrist open with them?
No.
Okay, so that was a thing.
Was that why they started putting fabric around them?
Yes, but before that, there was just, like, plastic around them, right? Like the slappy bracelet, and you would slap it on your own wrist or someone else's wrist or someone's cock if you were whatever.
Right.
You would just fucking slap it around. And then it turned out those things were just recycled tape measures.
Holy fuck.
Swear to God.
Whoa.
You take one tape measure,
Holy
pull it
shit.
out the whole fucking way, because it is designed to roll back on itself.
Holy shit.
And you just put a plastic sheath over it, and booyah, you have a slap bracelet. However, if you were to rip, bite, chew through that, it's just
a fucking
piece of flat, straight metal that will cut your goddamn wrists open, and you will die. Yeah. Slap bracelets.
Holy shit.
Tape measures. Yeah. You could take one tape measure and make like 90 slap bracelets out of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't there for whatever you speak of where there was. I was not there for this reveal.
Yep. That was a big one.
Holy shit. I did not know that. That's fucking dope. Actually, I can't wait to tell people that.
I have a bunch of people I want to get slap bracelets
Well,
for.
I have people that use fucking tape measures like on a daily basis at my job. So
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, did you know this? Were you there for the revealing?
What kind of job do you have? Oh man, you know what? Speaking of, I got super stoned the other day, obviously, and I went to the grocery store, and I decided I was going to get like a ridiculous cereal.
What's ridiculous?
I mean, for a 42-year-old dude,
Like Kix?
I love Kix, by the way. It's one of my favorite cereals.
Is though.
It really is. It's like they're like, it's got that natural corn flavor, which I thought was so lame.
With the berries,
so
though.
good though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but no, I like the original Kix.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking at that kind of stuff. And I'm like, maybe Fruit Loops. I don't know.
Apple Jacks?
I love Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks are delicious.
Yeah, but
I
then-
love Reese's. The Reese. Sorry, hold on.
Yep.
Let me correct
Go
myself
on.
here. Reese's
Puffs.
Puffs. Yeah.
What about marshmallow cereals?
Like Lucky Charms?
Yep.
No, I have no problem with that. I'm fine with that.
When's the last time you had one?
Last Halloween, because they have the
like Boo
Count
Berry
Chocula, Boo Berry, and Frankenberries. I
Yeah.
always get the Frankenberries every year.
And you
That's
still
like
were
a little
into
treat
it?
to myself. Yeah, absolutely.
Man, those marshmallows are fucking gross.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
they're like
all part of
straight
the
chalk.
experience. It's actually one of those nostalgic things that we're talking about that I think that still holds up, at least in my opinion.
You say it does hold up.
Yeah, I do. And it's not just me. We have a mutual friend that I saw him making posts around that time about, and he's like super stoked on the Count Chocula's. So, and he was like making posts like, so it's not just me, and he's like right around our age.
Those marshmallows are fucking trash.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they have like
They're
weird,
so chalky.
Well, it's weird because
they can get wet, but they don't get moist.
Yeah, well, it's only the outside that's wet. I don't know. It's only the outside that's gushy, but when you bite into it, it still has like
dryness.
That like your teeth just grind through it.
How?
I don't know. It's like sandy.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's like flavored sand.
There's no other fucking piece of matter in the earth that can be wet on the outside and fucking bone dry in the center.
Except for cereal marshmallows.
Yep. And you just count chalk and you're like, oh God, it's fucking rough.
Those are probably one of those things that would survive like the apocalypse, you know, whatever. You're like, oh, Twinkies will definitely last. Like cereal with marshmallows for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I heard that you can go online and you just buy straight bags of the marshmallows.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason for that.
Unless
I was like a 10-year-old that got my mom's credit card.
And it's called diabetes. So Wilford Brimley is rolling in his grave. He did die, right?
I don't know.
Not from diabetes, I don't think. Probably from being awesome at being a spokesperson about not eating fucking marshmallows.
So, okay. Some of the things, I mean, that we were like talking about, like some things are kind of like getting me like a little like fired up and like that's Is there if you don't mind, I'd like to change things up a little bit.
Sure.
Is there something that you just find like absolutely like fucking annoying or like the worst thing? I don't know. Maybe
something that super annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah. All right. So hold on. Let me give you an example,
please.
One of the things that drives me nuts is when I get into the car and I go to grab the seatbelt and it fucking locks, and I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I go to do it again. I'm like, okay, it locked up. Let me do it. And it goes and locks me up again, like 3-4 fucking times. I'm like ready to fucking just like rip the fucking thing out of the whole fucking car until I finally like, why are you fucking doing this to me?
Right. Totally. Yes, but however, I can one up that one because you're a smaller stature of a man than I am.
So wait, but does your seatbelt not do that?
It does.
Okay. So I mean, like, do you not get upset about that?
I do.
Okay.
However, what makes me more upset is when I actually snap in my seatbelt and then I have to like lean forward for something and then it gets.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like shoulder twitching my way in, and it's like, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It like completely stops you.
Yeah. And then the typically my wife is sitting next to me and she's like, do you need help with that? I'm like, I don't fucking need help to get off my seatbelt. Okay, I can get off my own goddamn seat. I'm 42. And she's like, well, look, I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'll get it off.
Oh my gosh.
And then I just shoulder shrug into it. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude.
That also sucks. But like,
fuck. I feel
oh man, I get in the car
guy in a little coat, but it's like a goddamn seatbelt.
Yeah. No, like I get in the car and like, okay, we're ready to go. It's like click.
Yep.
Click, 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 click. You're like, motherfucker, stop it.
Yep.
And then it finally goes, and you're like ready to rip the steering wheel off, all fired up.
Yeah, I get fired up about lots of stupid stuff. Like one of my least favorite things recently, pre-movie credits.
Like how long it takes?
First of all, why does it take any time?
Oh my God.
Why do I need to see the credits before the fucking movie starts? I know Jason Statham's in it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
watching.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called The Transporter. If it was starring John Goodman, I wouldn't watch it because that doesn't sound. Well, I would watch it, but that doesn't sound like a solid. I know it's fucking Jason. I know who it is. Don't make me watch. Like, don't put on 2 minutes of the movie and then have fucking Guy Ritchie graphics and be like, guess who's in this? And I'm like, I fucking know who's in it. If I wanted to be here for the credits, I'd stick around at the end.
Dude, 100% with you on this, dude.
You presumptive.
I fucking hate that, especially in TV shows. Thank fuck for like
the skip intro button.
Dude, I don't know who started it. Netflix, Hulu, whoever the fuck, HBO. I don't give a fuck. Whoever invented it, fucking somebody go out there and suck that dude or his dick or lick that chick's clit, because that thing is fucking the best thing. I fucking hate. There's no like Game of Thrones. It's great to watch the first time. Great. It's beautiful to see. The music's awesome. I don't need any more than that.
All right,
one time. No. I'm not done yet. Listen, one time. That's all you need. After that, boom, skip. It's fucking like 17 minutes long, and then you go through the show. It's like completely unfucking necessary.
Okay, I 100% agree with you, 100%. And I also, I've probably watched Game of Thrones more than anybody in the world has. Like I watched it a bunch, and I agree. The only thing that has value in the intro to Game of Thrones is that if you do pay attention to it, all of the different like maps that they put up,
I see,
change. So like it shows you like, all right, you're gonna be watching something about Dorne, or you're gonna be watching something about fucking this part or that, or like there's one part. Well, I'm not giving away any fucking secrets. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, then fuck yourself.
Then fuck you.
Yeah, this isn't a fucking spoiler. It's been out for years. But like when the White Walkers come over and like the wall falls, the wall falls in the credits. Like they show that, which
I never even saw that.
I didn't either.
I just skip it every time.
I was watching. Robert came over to our house when we lived on 54th, and it was three of us were like watching the newest episode, and it starts the bum bum ba bum bum, and I just go boop, skip intro, and Robert and Jen are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I go, "Oh, you haven't heard that song every episode for the last 240 fucking episodes?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, we want to know which maps are going to come up next." And I go, "Well, then just watch the show. They'll all end up at those maps. Like you don't need to know where before, but like, that's fine. But like everything else, I mean, even if it's a song I like the intro to Sopranos, it's a great song. That woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Such a fun song.
Yeah.
But guess what? If I'm binging it, I'll listen to it the first time. And then after that,
100%.
Yep.
Like the only time I'm gonna let it play where I'm like, I gotta piss really quick. Like I just let that fucking run through, or like let me grab another beer. Like doesn't matter.
So.
Grab seconds for dinner, like Other than that, it's like skip. Fuck that. Like
even when it's the shortest intro music ever. Like you ever watch Lost?
I watched like the first 7 episodes, and then I'm like, this is.
I'll
fucking
imagine
gay.
you don't remember the intro music.
No, I have no idea. Yeah,
no problem. So it just is a black screen, and then the logo comes in from diagonal to horizontal, and it just goes. It takes about 8 seconds. That's the whole intro. There's a skip intro button about 3 seconds into it. It takes about 9 seconds for the system to realize it, so it takes 3 extra seconds. I hit it every fucking time. Fuck you. I'm not listening. I'm not watching. Like, fuck off.
You know what I love? Did you ever watch the show Barry?
Very little, but I hear it's great, and I fucking love
with Bill Hader.
Bill Hader so much.
Hader. Yeah, Bill Hader.
Oh my god,
dude. Great show, first of all, but the intro, like when the show starts, when you start it, it'll have like an opening clip, like something goes on, and then it's one of those shows like, here's a clip of part of the show, here's the intro, then the rest of the show. So here's the opening part of the show. The intro literally just goes Barry, like 3 seconds long into the show.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Fucking love it.
Makes me want to watch it even more.
Don't even need to skip fucking intro. Like, done and done. That's, if I were ever to fucking write a movie or a show, that's exactly how I'd do it.
Yep.
Fuck it. Like, you don't need to do any of that. If I have fucking control over it. I mean, fucking Hollywood and Jews, but.
Now, like, when we look at things like Marvel movies, where they're doing stuff where post-credits or mid-credits at the end, they're throwing in a scene. Like a 10-second, 20-second scene. I get that. That makes me want to stick around in a Marvel movie until the end.
Are you talking about when
the credits roll for 2 minutes,
and then there's like a secret scene afterwards?
It's a secret 20-second thing.
I always stay after.
Yeah, I do now.
If you don't turn the lights on, that's the giveaway.
Yeah, but if it's like, fuck you on credits in the beginning, like, suck a dick. I don't even know if the movie's any good.
I don't think a lot of movies do that anymore.
Nah.
It's the same thing as like when we had CDs back in the day. But remember, like, albums you'd listen to that would have like a secret song. So like the last song would play, and then there'd be like 7-8 minutes of just silence, and then a secret song would play.
All right,
dude. I would do that with every CD I bought.
Yeah, All right. I was just talking about this with a lot of people for a lot of reasons. And rightfully so, because here it is. What is it? 2024. So 30 years ago, Green Day Dookie came out. That was the first concert I ever went to.
We talked about this. I think we were at the same concert.
Talked to my mom and said, hey, we should go again. And she's like, no, I'm too old. And I'm like, me too. But do you remember the secret song on Dookie? The 99
I was
track?
Alone.
I was all by myself.
I was all by myself.
No one was looking.
I was thinking of you. Yeah. Actually, still, I mean, it's really simple, but I still remember how to play this on guitar. Yeah.
All by myself. All by myself. Yeah. That was a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was worth it.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
CDs and
those
shit.
that was pretty great.
That's why I still have like 2 books in the car.
Yeah. That was pretty great.
So anyways, I guess long story short, you have any of those? We went from fucking seatbelt to I don't even know how the fuck we got there, but...
Me either. But all right, I'll give you one more thing, and it's driving me fucking bananas, is people with... Here we are, 2024, audio ringtones.
Are people still doing that?
Yeah, dude. Why? What are people... First of all...
I mean, that was dope when, like...
When you had ringback tones and you could buy a song for $3.
Well, no. I mean that was cool at the time. But I'm talking about when you actually got smartphones and you can actually have
a
real song playing, and it's not like 8-bit.
No, dude.
But that was also fucking like 15 years ago.
It's not even that people are playing like 8-bit songs or songs at all. It's like the fucking status phone, like whatever MIDI shit. Who's doing that? Like, why is your phone on audio?
Yeah, nobody's phone should be
on audio.
Yeah, it should always just be on vibrate.
I had a friend.
Don't be a fucking dick and annoy everybody with your shitty ass fucking.
I had a friend the other day. We were at lunch, and his name was Max, and we were sitting there, and we were talking. We were probably 25 minutes into lunch, and I just go, "Hey, your phone's ringing." He goes, "What? Oh, your phone's ringing." And he's like, "No, my phone's on vibrate." And I go, "Yeah, it's fucking ringing. I could hear it vibrating in his pants across his chair." I'm like, "Could you fucking answer that?" And he's like, "Jesus Christ." And I'm like, "Yeah, if that was an audio song, I would throw you out of this fucking restaurant. It's fucking annoying."
Yeah.
So that, and what's up with the fucking speakerphone next to your face?
Oh, yeah.
What is going on with that? Where you hold the phone, like you have to hold the microphone up to your mouth and then the earpiece up to your ear? We're not tuning in Tokyo, kiddo. There's fucking amazing technological advances. Like, just use it as a phone or get a fucking earpiece.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's obnoxious when people fucking they're like either FaceTiming or they're just on speakerphones. Like, bro, we're literally like just walking down the street. Like, they're like walking in front of us, or you're taking like the fucking transit to go downtown. And it's like, what the fuck? Put your shit on fucking regular phone mode. Like, you don't even FaceTime anybody. You're on the fucking train.
Do we all need to be a part of this?
Yeah.
Like, are we all involved? Or could you maybe handle this on your own?
Like, next time I'm going to be like, I'm just going to get into the conversation.
Yeah, just tap him on the shoulder.
Like, hey, oh, yeah.
Hey, Jerome.
Well, I mean, just like anybody,
his name
like
is Michael.
Fucking fucking anybody that has their phone, like they're FaceTiming anybody or it's on speaker, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just like sitting around, like I'm making some spaghetti." I'm gonna be like, "What's in the sauce?" They'll be like, "Huh?" I'm like, whoever you're talking to. What's in the sauce? I want to know. Tell me.
What do you mean, like a bolognese?
Yeah. You put in fucking. You got some basil in there. You got onions. How much garlic?
Listen. You got oxtails in there? Just fucking
Where's the pork neck? Yep. You got the pork neck in there?
Yep. He's like, that girl's a lying bitch. And I'm like, yeah, I met her. He's like, you know Alicia? I'm like, yeah, I know Alicia. Mm-hmm. From down here. And then I point at my dick. Yep. Man, this motherfucker knows Alicia. I'm like, yep, that's right. I do.
Alicia's a bitch.
Take that rubber band off of your forehead that's holding your cell phone to your ear and fucking use it like a fucking person. God damn it.
Yeah, that fucking...
that really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that.
You know what's another one, like, since we're talking about people, I fucking hate it when you're talking with somebody and when you're actually like telling them like a story and they're not even fucking paying attention. They don't give a fuck about what you're saying. They're literally just waiting for you to finish
so they can talk.
And
Sure.
the thing is, like, you can see it. Like, both of you know it, too. That's the shitty thing. You're watching them, like, looking down at their phone or, like, oh, hey, like, there's there's birds flying by or whatever. And you're, like, talking, you're like, hello? You know, like, and then, like, both of you fucking know, like, this motherfucker is just waiting for me to finish so they can just say whatever the fuck about themselves. Yep. And they're going, I can't wait for this fucking person to stop talking so I can talk about myself.
Yeah, but you know what? I fuck with people a lot that do that. Like, there was a guy at the bar right before I came here. When again, listeners, I'm not a fucking booze hound. Well, sort of. But, you know, I stop out and write a little bit before. And there was a guy, sort of just a bar fly. And he was chatting me up. And I was talking to him, and then he fucking tuned me right out. And just got right into his phone. While he, like, started a conversation, asked me a question, got right into his phone. And I'm talking, and he's not listening at all. And I know he's doing exactly what you're saying. He's just biding his time until it's his turn to talk again.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm talking to him. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, then my aunt, this fucking lion bit her arm off. It's fucking really been hard for the family. And he's like, cool, man, Joe Biden's a piece of shit. And I'm like, well, you weren't listening, so fuck you. Like, yeah, asshole.
I do that to people. When I'm talking to people and they go on their phone, I will do the same thing. Yep. I will fucking switch it up and go, so then a fucking purple dinosaur and ate my nephew.
And then I got fingered so hard my back cracked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool, man. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and then they look up and they go, that's hilarious.
That's awesome. Guess what I have to say?
Yeah. Or there's like, that's hilarious.
Hilarious.
And like, you didn't even fucking hear what I fucking did to my old guitar player used to fucking do that to me all the time. Fuck you, Petey. If
Fuck
you're
you,
fucking
Petey.
listening to this.
That's
yeah,
rude.
he would do that time. He'd be looking at, like, fucking around texting on his phone as I'm telling something, and then he's like, ha, that's hilarious. I'm like, you didn't even hear what I said. I just said my grandma died, dude. And he's like,
from California?
He's like, oh, what's that?
Was he from California?
No, he's from here, but I think he lives in Denver now.
Definitely West Coast with that accent.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I was just fucking. I mean, that was a made-up accent. Yeah, that was a made-up accent. Yeah,
like
he doesn't actually sound anything like that.
No, I bet he sounds exactly like that. He sounds like a West Coast douche.
Yeah.
Listen, that's really sad, but why don't you just take the 10 down to the 405, and then me and Margot will meet you for brunch. Cocksucker, Petey, you piece of shit.
Fucking Petey.
Fucking Petey. All right, man. Fuck.
Where are we at on time?
We're there, baby cakes. It's already there.
I'm not done.
All
I
right.
have more I want to bitch about. Do you have anything else?
No. After you.
Okay. Here's another one I fucking hate.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys aren't going to be upset. The show's going over a little over an hour. You'll be fine.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? What are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah. You're already enjoying this episode. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, are we going to be hilarious for 15 more minutes and ruin your day? Fuck yourself. Enjoy your fucking commute.
Here's something. Pooping is a fucking inconvenience. I fucking hate pooping. It's fucking stupid. It always is like I'm in the middle of something or I'm like, oh, I got to go get this done. And it fucking like, hey, my body's like, hey, let's poop. I'm like, no, we don't have time for that. We're in the middle of this. We got to get this done. And my body's like, no, we're gonna poop.
Your body.
Yeah, what'd I say?
I thought you said your buddy. I thought you were saying like you were like talking with people and they're like, hey, let's all go poop.
Oh, no, my body. Yeah, my body's like, no, listen, we're gonna poop.
My body's telling me no. My body's telling me yeah.
My butthole's
exactly.
telling me yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
What a fucking inconvenience. And that...
But man, pooping is the best though.
No, it's not. I fucking hate it.
What?
I fucking hate pooping.
Man, I dropped a fucking hammer today and it felt amazing. Like, I thought it was coming out fucking sideways.
What were you doing before that poop came?
I was working. I was on my laptop in my living room. I was about to give my dog a biscuit. So he looked like he needed a biscuit. He's having a rough day. So I got up to get him one. I was like, hope. Because I do that. I do the fucking Northeast Ohio thing where I go, hope.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, I'm going to poop right now. Like, I had 35 seconds
okay, so nothing
to
like
lift off.
All right, so nothing like extravagantly like important.
No,
like I'm talking about like
poop.
I don't know, like if you're like building like a like a table or a desk. You know, like you're like, hey, we're gonna buy a new desk for the office. So you got to put all these pieces together and match. Like A's got to connect to B. You know, you're just putting this whole thing together, and you're in the middle of it, and you're like, this is fun. It's like a big giant puzzle. But then you're like, I gotta poop, and you're like, I don't want to fucking stop to poop right now. I'm enjoying this time putting this fucking desk together, and now my body's like, we gotta poop, and I'm like, fuck you.
I'm like proving the original quadratic formula, and then I just have to poop, and I'm like, man, this is ruined. No, typically it's that I'm pretty high, and I'm like, oh man, I had to poop. Made my butthole feel pretty good.
Yeah, I try to like, as much as I possibly can, try to make a schedule like in the morning, so when I'm at work
for poops.
Yeah.
You can schedule your poops.
I mean, not, but like, I mean, it feels like just like been like doing it so often, like through like the mornings, but I still get ones in like in the afternoons, evenings, and I'm like, it's always when I'm in the middle of fucking something. Like I came up here and I was like fiddling around with a bunch of different things and sorting some things out, and then my body's like, we gotta poop, and I'm like, no, we don't. I need to get this shit sorted out. Make sure everything sounds good, this, and that.
Sure.
And my body's like, no, we're pooping. Like, you have like 2 minutes. I'm like, ugh.
Did you poop?
Yeah, I went downstairs and I fucking pooped, and then I had to come all the way back upstairs and
downstairs in the basement?
Yeah, I always pooped down in the basement.
Yeah, I was at the Richmond and I was like, fuck, I gotta poop. I was like, I really don't want to poop at this bar. I'm not real big on public poop-ins. In fact, I hate it.
No, it's gross.
It's gross.
I always, like, if I'm out anywhere, I just hold it. I'm just like, I'll just wait till I get home.
I typically try my best. But it was about 9 minutes away from my house where I realized, like, there's no way I'm going to get through the next 2 hours of being at the bar to write and then an hour of recording and not poop. So I took the plunge and I took a bar dump.
Today?
Yeah. Which was fine. And, however, then about 73 minutes later, I came here and I was like, I might have to poop again.
How many times have you pooped today?
2.
So was the first one was that hammer when you're with the dog?
Hammered one, yeah.
And then
10:30 this morning.
Then you did another poop before you got here?
And I pooped, at the bar probably around, I don't know, 4:30.
So fucking inconvenient, dude. Pooping sucks.
It's fine.
It sucks. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, no, I love it. I love like sitting down and taking like a nice old dump.
Listen, if I could
not for me
86 that out of my life forever, I would.
Oh, for sure. Me too. Wish I could, people get like laser hair removal.
You want to get your laser butthole plugged up?
Yeah, I guess. It's not have to poop anymore. It's fucking so inconvenient. Some of you guys out there know what I'm talking about.
I'm really curious about what the future is going to bring as far as cleaning yourself after that, because it can't be toilet paper. There's no way that's the be that 50 years from now people aren't still wiping their ass with toilet paper.
So like you mean like a more futuristic bidet?
Yeah, it's got to be something. I mean, a bidet is fine, but then you still have to wipe or dry yourself off.
Well, yeah, you got to dry. You got to.
So maybe it's like the 3 seashells from Demolition Man. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be a better way to wipe your ass, and I'm pretty sure
you just have to like damp your butthole.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But people always, you know how people always love asking that question, and again, it's the same thing about biding their time until they get to give their answer. What would you do if you had a time machine? People love that question. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to tell you my idea. I just want to find out what they're doing for toilet paper in like 2146. Because then I can invent that now, and I'll be a billionaire.
Interesting.
Keep your asshole clean without having to every now and then have a finger pop through your toilet paper into your bunghole.
Not worried about any sort of butterfly effect?
No.
Like you could go travel up there, find out what they're doing for...
Bring it back here and then ruin the world.
And then like Adolf Hitler is like now reincarnated, like brings him back to life, and then... just killing more Jews.
My ass
is that what you
still
want?
Pretty clean.
I mean, your butthole will be clean.
No, I'm not getting.
But Jews are being killed again.
And no chance of my finger going through the paper and touching my butthole. I'm okay with it then.
Well, okay. All right, just asking.
Dude, I'm 42.
Yeah,
what the
fine.
fuck?
Listen, I'm just asking.
How long is Hitler going to be in power that I'm going to give a shit for? I'm 42 now. What's it going to do? Like, what? When I'm 55, Hitler's going to come? Oh, fine, dude. What? I got like 8 years to live. I don't give a shit. Fucking.
Listen,
I could probably use a little concentration in my life. Like, I'm probably not paying attention that much. So, Thank you, Adolf. Thank you, Adolf. Oh my God, that's gonna be the name of my memoirs.
I have never ever heard a Jew say thank you,
Adolf. That's a great name for a memoir.
That is great.
Thank you, Adolf.
But what's the story?
Love Dave. Oh well, you'll have
love
to
Dave.
You'll have to pay $44.95 like everybody else.
Or 3 easy payments of $10.99. 4 payments, $10.99.
6.
How much did you say it was?
It's 6 payments, asshole. You want it or not? You want to pay all up?
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you had to put a book on layaway.
Well, no, because remember the commercials back in the 90s?
I do.
And they're like, oh, you can get
for
this.
the low price of $9.99 plus only $4 payments for the next 18 months.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and you pay $73 for something that costs $22.
Thank you, so Adolf.
Jewish. And Adolf, yeah.
Love Dave.
Yeah, I'm writing it.
I love it. You should.
I will.
And the thing is, like, you write it, and it has nothing about Judaism, nothing about World War II, nothing about Hitler. It's just a fucking...
All right. I have
like a title that people are like, holy shit, what the fuck is this going to be about? And you're just like,
I have something
I eat edibles, and I get stoned, and I watch shitty movies, and then I do podcasts, and...
I have something to sign you off with, because we are at that time. But, so you know Hitler's most popular book?
Mein Kampf?
Mm-hmm. Spell mine.
M-E-I-N?
Correct. What cuisine do Jews love?
What cuisine do Jews love?
Yes. Jews love what type of food? Like on Christmas, what type of food do Jews eat?
Well, they don't celebrate Christmas. Trick question.
But on Christmas, what do they eat?
I don't
Chinese food.
Okay, Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of the most popular Chinese dishes is a noodle dish called...
chow mein?
Close.
Or lo mein?
Fine.
Okay.
Lo
mein kampf.
Ugh, I'm going to fucking hell. Yeah. All right, you heard it here first. And also, I'm trademarking lo mein kampf, so nobody else try to write that shit.
Or, thank you, Adolf.
Yep.
Love Dave.
Yep.
I think that's hysterical.
Oh, my God.
That's fucking hysterical.
Thank you, Adolf is the greatest name.
I think you should do it. And then I think that it has literally nothing to do with, like, any sort of World War II, Judaism, nothing. It's just your own shit.
Thank you, Adolf.
I love it. I love
it. Or like a comedy special. I make my Netflix debut.
It has nothing to do with Hitler at all. Yep. But it's just a fucking thing where people are like, well, what is this about? I need to get into this.
Thank you, Adolf. Yeah. Thank God we're not on video. Don't tell people what I just did.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that is our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Listen, send us fucking text
us, call us,
leave us voicemails, send us pictures of
buttholes,
whatever.
Or, talk to us about going to Disney or whatever shitty fucking family vacation that's expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Also, I mean, listen, send us a message or leave us a voicemail about the shit that like fucking pisses you off. That fucking seatbelt thing, I hate that, man.
Yeah.
That gets me fired up.
Yeah.
The next thing I think would be people hanging up on me. That fucking boils my blood. But
I can't remember the last time somebody hung up on me.
It doesn't happen often, but my sister Gina, who I said,
I think it's
I love you and thanks for listening.
Uh-huh.
That we've gotten into fights where she fucking hangs up on me, and that fucking boils my blood. But
does she like turn her phone off after? Like you go to call her back and it goes right to voicemail?
No,
or does she
just
send
hits
you
the fuck you button. Yeah, she just fucking hits the fuck you button.
That's so fucking rude. That's why old school is so fun when you had to like hear it ring and then you'd have to pick it up and drop it back down.
Oh yeah.
Where to go like clink and then you go bump.
Yep.
And someone's like, fuck.
It's just not as cool to hang up on somebody on a cell phone. It's not
like, oh my God, do they get a different call? Maybe they're having an emergency. It's like, no, that person picked up their 9-pound phone receiver and told me to go fuck myself. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I love it.
Anyways.
All right.
Guys, 440-363-01.
21 baby cakes.
There you go.
I can't wait to hear our theme song again.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best.
Send us some texts, leave us some voicemails. We love talking about it, answering your guys' questions. The pickle is usually that's been like our common denominator. Like David fucking getting
is the pickle okay? Should we be worried about the pickle?
We didn't even hear anything from the pickle this
That's
week.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Do we need to call the cops?
Maybe.
Hi.
Yes, there's a pickle that might be missing.
Yeah. Put out a APB on the pickle.
Yeah. A pickle.
Okay, cool. What's the pickle look like? It's probably a man or a woman.
Yeah. Probably green. Could be bumpy.
Probably has acne.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's presumptuous.
All right. Well,
all right.
That's that, folks. Thanks for listening.
Love
you. Goodbye.
Hello.
Oh, pizza bagel.